Such a fuss about peanut butter. An American multinational is pursuing an Aussie company in a dispute that's now heading to the highest court in the land. How much is at stake? Well, it's certainly not peanuts.
It's the same.
Same recipe, same great taste. Now Aussie owned by Bega.
Well, so we thought.
It's absolutely outrageous. It's a typical example of a huge wealthy foreign company taking on an Australian company. No,
Dick's dirty. Dick, how on earth could an argument over peanut butter end up in the High Court?
It is utterly ridiculous.
There's a costly legal war going on over peanut butter.
I'd say they're probably getting close to $1 million already.
A Barney over a jar with a yellow lid and label between Bega Australia and Kraft Heinz USA.
And often, Aussies are seen as the underdog, and we really see this situation as being no different.
It began in a New York courthouse, moved to the Federal Court of Australia, where Bega took out the first round. Then it went to the full Federal Court, where Bega won again. But the Yanks aren't throwing in the towel. It's now off to the High Court.
We feel very confident in our position, and a position that's been supported by 2 full court processes.
Kraft, unfortunately, let go of its icon product for $460 million in 2017, and they want it back.
Some, like Dick Smith, thought it was worthy of a public holiday.
I rejoiced when it came back into Aussie hands. First of all, Vegemite, how fantastic. But the peanut butter went with it.
Bega purchased the brekkie spread from Kraft subsidiary Mondelez Australia, but lawyer Sam Macedoni says it now appears Kraft USA didn't like that too much.
The federal court has said, well, look, you sold it. You sold the name, you sold the brand dressing, you sold the trade dressing, you sold the yellow top lid, you sold the goodwill, you sold the premises, you sold your staff. Bega bought everything.
Australian owned, I can taste it already.
The row is all over who owns the trade dress of the popular spread, that yellow label and yellow lid.
I'm an expert at making peanut butter, and I know anyone can make it. But what Bega bought, of course, was the yellow and blue label and the yellow top of the Kraft peanut butter. Now it appears Kraft is saying, oh no, you didn't actually get the label, you didn't get the yellow top. What did they buy? Nothing?
Bega boss Adam McNamara agrees and says his company didn't pay peanuts for it either.
We remain confident in our position. Bega is a very proudly owned Australian food company, and we believe that we bought the trade dress, the recipe, the trademark, and ultimately the factory here in Port Melbourne in good faith.
For a short time after the deal was done, way back in 2017, Kraft and Bega went on to sell the same peanut butter in very similar jars, the Aussie one adding Bega to the label. Few Aussie supermarkets would stock the American-owned version, and hence the legal stoush.
Well now, Kraft has said, oh no, Bega, even though you've paid us hundreds of millions of dollars, you can't use that label and that colour anymore.
Both sued for misleading conduct, and Bega has won every step of the way.
It's been considerable time and investment, but I guess we feel very strongly about our position, and we're going to continue to defend that position.
And as for Dick, Dick, did you double dip?
I did double dip.
Dick double dip.
Can I put my finger in? Don't tell anyone.
It's getting worse.
That's how you eat peanut butter.
And that's your jar.
Now, we contacted Kraft Heinz for a comment, but the silence was deafening.